In Joshua chapter 10, Joshua and the Israelites are overcoming 5 kings that were opposing them and bringing their armies after the Israelites. And we finally get the last stage of the victory, when the kings are dead. The kings died and the victory was complete. The kings died and the kings were completely defeated. Death was the last stage that needed to take place till the Israelites could really celebrate their victory. Reading through that, it reminded me of 1 Corinthians 15. It talks about death and how death relates to our victory and our defeats. And it says that death is the last enemy that is going to be defeated. The last enemy to be defeated is death, the Apostle Paul writes in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, which means something. Death is going to keep coming if it's the last enemy to be defeated. I think about a young police officer whose funeral is taking place in our community this week. He was being mourned by a wife and a young child. Death came. I think about any parents or siblings of that young man for whom death came. I think about the cancer diagnosis that just came in for a friend this week. Fear of death comes in. I think of the friend who was in an accident that was nearly fatal. Death. Fear of death keeps coming. And in your own life, most of you have likely experienced this in one way or another, that death came. And we know as we think about the loved ones we try to hold on to with all of our might. If death is the last enemy to be defeated, then death will keep coming. But that same chapter that promises us that death is going to keep coming is the same one that reminds us that one day, though, death will be defeated. Death will keep coming until the one day it doesn't. And it can't. The day when all in Christ will be raised. The husbands, the wives, parents, the children, the friends, the siblings, the ones you miss, the ones you love, the ones you want to hold on to again. The last enemy to be defeated is death. And it will be defeated. One day we'll see the victory with our own eyes, and we will all be alive, and never again will we die. And until then, we live with a confident faith as death continues to come, as it continues to make us sad. We live with a confident faith that our Christ's victory over death is a promise that ours is most certainly coming. Rest well tonight, my friends.